and establishing routes. And so we've been learning about the get and the post and the put methods, right? So you can get information from an API. You can post something new and all that. And so we're learning how to make that from scratch. So if someone does a get method, we can define what happens, right? So we've been, pulling back the what do you say? The hood, right? Pulling back the hood a little bit.
The curtain.
The curtain, okay. Yep. You don't say the hood? I'm mixing up metaphors or something.
It's popping the hood.
Oh, okay, there you go. All right. That's why I have Thomas here. But so that's part of it. So now another part is with APIs and such and databases is that you can also like construct the database and often it can be in terms of like tables and columns. And so it's kind of like you can almost think of it like you're building a house, right? And you have different rooms in the house. So it's like when you're just putting up the wooden boards. There's no furniture, there's nothing in it, but you're making an empty room and you're saying this is going to be the living room. And then you make another empty like cell and you're labeling it this is going to be the kitchen. So that way when the movers come in, they know to put all the kitchen stuff in that cell you created. Kind of like that. You can do that with databases. You can create like empty kind of like spaces, like almost like storage units. And you define, okay, this is going to be where we put all the information of the student. And in this cell, we will fill in the names of the students. In this other cell, we will put all the ages of the students and all that. And you can do that with this language called SQL. You can also put information inside of the database and update it and all that. And so later on in the course, there's like different versions of this where you can use frameworks and different like tools that you don't need to write raw SQL like we're about to practice today. So I think like Portgeeks is kind of giving us exposure to it, but we're not going to really be using it as we move forward because there's things that people create where you can do the same thing, but kind of simpler syntax. So as we do this, don't feel like you need to memorize it or get really good at it right now. This is kind of exposure, I feel. There could, but down the line, of course, there's people who use SQL a lot, and so you can find yourself in a situation where you may need to use SQL. But at that point, like I've been saying over and over again lately, it's just a programming language. And as we're seeing, we're learning Python, right? And it's doing the same thing as JavaScript, just different syntax. So if you ever need to do SQL, hopefully you'll be good at, all right, bet, programming languages, let me look for my patterns, let me do my Google searches and all that. So yeah. So we can get into it. I think this would be another good one to share our screens and change drivers and talk about it a little bit. And we can see if it has some extra time, maybe answer any questions about the, what is that project? Family Static API. maybe like at 8:30 or something. We can have some time blocked out for that. But cool. So let's get started. We can go to the practice SQL. So I guess this is like a. It's not even using a code space. It's just like a some website. So let's get that open. It has some reading here. There is this really cool YouTube series on SQL. Let's see.
By who?
This is dude Mike Dane. Dane.
Gotcha.
And he's really dope. Like he does a good job of like really breaking it down. It's like so many YouTube videos. I don't know about if you guys have looked, but a lot of them will just like randomly talk about something, and it'll be like something so complicated you never heard of, and they'll just assume you know it, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
I feel like that a lot. And this guy like explains like everything in a really clear way. Yeah. So we there?
Yes.
Perfect. Becky's getting her way there. Okay. So yeah, Love, you wanna start us off?
Okay. So I just clicked on begin lesson 1.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, so that gray rectangle there.
Okay. Oh, this one.
Yeah. So that's how you like how you get information from a table.
Okay.
You put select keyword, and I'm pretty sure the putting it in all caps is just a convention. Like it'll still work if it's not all caps.
Okay.
But people just do that so you know what is like the keywords with SQL. Select is like a keyword. So you put select, you put the column name. If there is another column name, you can put it like that. And then you say from, and then the table.
Okay.
I think if we just do it, it'll be
Make more sense.
one of those things that
You have to see it to.
yeah, and just like do it. Okay, so currently it's doing it. So right now you see the reason why it's showing you all these names, Toy Story, is because of the code down there.
Okay.
Like select star from movies on the bottom in that right rectangle.
Okay.
Can you delete that?
Oh, and delete this whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And can you hit like enter maybe, or Doesn't do anything.
Would it let
Yeah,
me
reset or it just does that.
reset?
Splitting. I wanted it to go blank and so we could do it, but I guess it won't do that. But so yeah. So yeah, reset it again. Does it let you?
um.
There we go. Cool.
Okay.
So it's saying the star stands for everything. So it's
Okay.
saying select everything. In other words, like every column. Like you have your columns are on the top: ID, title, director.
Okay.
So select all the columns from movies, and you see at the top it says table movies.
Oh, okay.
So the table is called movie. You can have like multiple tables in your database. So you're saying I want this table and select everything from it.
Okay. So the
Um,
star always means everything in SQL, or is it like a placeholder?
no, it's everything. It's like I think that means like all the columns.
Okay. Okay.
And well, yeah, just like all the columns and all their information.
Okay.
Cool. So find the title of each film. So the star is saying all the columns. The
Okay.
columns are ID, title, director. So what do you think you would do to make it only show the titles?
Okay. So I'm just want to select the title
Hmm.
column. Is it just?
I think you
Does
just
it have
put.
to be the same way? Say it again.
I think just title maybe.
Okay. Title. Oh. Okay.
Cool. So we got that. Find the director of each film. So put star again, so you can see everything, and
Okay.
then see what information we got.
Okay. Director.
These are some good movies.
Say what?
These are some good movies.
I saw Toy
I
Story. I didn't look at the
I
other one.
wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Now I want to look.
Bugs
Oh.
Life, Monsters Inc. Nice, Incredibles. Yep.
Mhm.
Cars is
Ratatouille.
okay. I like Ratatouille.
Yeah, Ratatouille is good.
Up, yeah.
Oh, Up is really good. Oh wow. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
So Alex, I guess SQL doesn't care about case, right? Or what do you call it?
Yeah,
What do you call it? A common case, anything like that?
like capitalization.
Camel
I was
case, yeah,
thinking that
capitalization.
same thought. I was just thinking that like
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I was about to tell her,
I
hey,
get.
love, watch out, and it worked. And I was like,
I know.
I
All
I
those
guess other
things
than the
like camel,
command. Go ahead.
all
Because I
those things
still,
like camel case aren't required. They're just good practices.
Got
It's
you.
for
just
SQL.
But
what
I
we all
guess
do.
got you. So I guess in this case, the only thing that matters is like when we're giving a command, then it's in all caps, right? Like
That's
select
standard.
from.
That's convention. I think it will
yeah.
work even if it's not all caps. Let's try it.
Got you.
But
Okay.
select like all lowercase and see if it's still
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
never
yeah, it's still doing it. So it still works, but that's
So
just
we like to
convention.
see. Yeah.
That's pretty rare
got you.
though. Like most programming languages, capitalization almost always matters.
Okay.
Got it.
Right. Because it doesn't match, like, because it even, this is capitalized, but when I wrote it, like, without, like, the
Right.
capital T, it's still.
It
Right.
still took it. Yeah.
Okay. So title and director. I have a feeling if you guess it, you'll probably get it.
Title. Director. Director. And then title and year. Is it year too? All right. Oh, found all.
Oh, I already did that, I thought.
Yeah, that was kind of like the start of it. But okay.
All right. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next. So we could get a new driver.
Okay.
Let's get Brandon.
All right. Oh. Next lesson.
Okay. I think we can skim through the beginning part, the reading, because now we're gonna do some more different things. So let's start at the top.
On the side of the top. Okay.
Yeah, just breeze through it. Constraints. So we know how to do that stuff. Okay, so the thing is where. So you can specify. So get this column from this table, and then the where is where you can put constraints, like where you put a condition, where the ID is equal to 1, or where age, grab all the students' names who are older than 18, and like those kind of like things. It's like kind of like an if statement. Get all the information if, you know.
The second, the third.
Yeah, and you can add and or and all that. So let's see some examples for the conditions like we know already. Are if statements less than, equal to, not equal to. Oh, so between. So it's kind of like Python-y, like kind of like sentence. So you can kind of just like read it and read a sentence. Not in between.
Not between. Not in. Number does not exist in a list. Not in.
Yeah, so we'll probably kind of bounce up and down of the page when we go on through the exercises.
All right. Find the movie with a row ID of 6. Okay, so let's see. So would it be okay? Select all from movies where find it with the row ID of 6. Where row.
I wonder if you just put ID.
Oh, true, because it's a column. Yeah, where ID
Thing.
is 6. Oh, there we go.
Cool.
ID is 6.
Interesting.
Find
I didn't
the-
think is was gonna work. I forgot
Right.
that was. I thought it was gonna be like equal.
Right, I was about to put equal. Oh, it worked too. Okay.
So is and equal. Okay. And without
Find the movies.
I mean, this is like a practice environment. I'm pretty sure you need the colon. It's one of those things that won't work without the colon, in my experience.
Oh, the colon.
It happened to work here, but I remember a few times. Oh, sorry, semicolon, like you had before. But I don't know what to look that up. But all right, let's get the next one.
All right, find the movies released in the years between 2000 and 2010. So where? So I'll keep it at where. Oh, okay. I could keep it at where. Select for movies where, and then I know between was a thing we could use. So where year, and then we see we could use between is between 2000 and 2010. No. Between where year is between.
Put I think not is. Take away is.
Oh, there we go.
So you'll say, I mean, I guess is works. I don't use SQL enough to, but you would use equal if you want, you would say equal or is if you need it to be an exact match. But if your main condition is that it needs to be between, you would between would
Got
take
it.
the place of is.
Got it. Okay. Okay. And then find the movies not released in the years between 2000 and 2010. So I could use not between. So really it would be not like that.
Yeah.
And it would give me these. And then
Another
find the.
common practice would be to hit enter on the where and make it go down. Actually, the where part.
Oh. Why is that?
It's just easier. Again, it's a convention. Not that it needs to, but it's just easier to read. Like look, scroll up a little to the instructions. Where is the example? Keep going up. So it's kind of an example there.
Select from where. Okay.
Condition, and then if you're putting another condition, you could enter again and have it tabbed over.
Got it. Okay.
Just
So
for
easier to read.
readability.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Find the first 5 Pixar movies and their released year. So the first 5.
I guess the IDs.
Pixar
You can use the IDs.
Okay, so select for movies where. So I could do where ID between. Then I could do 1 and 5. There we go.
All right, sweet. Perfect. Let's have Shay go. Conditions.
Okay.
Any questions so far? I'm assuming it's straightforward, but all right. All right, queries with constraints. So the where operations, like, okay, equal, like, also it's a comparison. So it doesn't have to be an exact match, but it has to be similar. Not like percentage used anywhere in the string to match a sequence of 0 or more characters. What?
To match. Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if you want to find like, like the word, bats has AT inside of it. It has the letters AT. So if you put percentage AT percentage, it'll find any word that has AT in it somewhere.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Like this.
Oh, what is that next one? So
Hash.
use anywhere in a string to match a single character only with like or not like. So column like and underscore matches A and D, but not AN. Because it needs to have something filling that place, maybe. Okay. All right. Let's see what they give us. Find all the Toy Story movies.
Okay, so select all.
For movies. And you have to put a condition.
So where?
So what I guess maybe the first thing to think about is the column.
The title.
Right.
Where title is.
for
Oh.
title. And now we have to look at those conditions up there to see. So it needs to have the word Toy Story in it.
Can I literally write Toy Story or no?
In part, that's part of what you need, but because there's Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 and whatever. So you need to find something that will match all of them.
Oh, so title. Wait, where is it? Okay. Will this work?
Let's see.
Oh no, it says incomplete. Well,
So we're title, toy. Let's go back up there to see the example. Like. Oh, look, it said a keyword like in the example on the right. So it says like column name. So look at column name, and then the word like, and then that thingy.
Does it need to have quotations too, or that's just the example?
Maybe quotations.
Yeah, it does. I'm noticing now. Yep.
Hmm. There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
We find all the movies directed by John Lasseter.
Well, that's pretty. I don't even think we need to like because it's just the actual.
But isn't it specifically only him?
Right. So like, because like is when, like each of them have Toy Story, but there's a little difference because one is Toy Story 1, a different one's Toy Story 2, so it's not exact.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, it's just going to be an exact match.
So is John his name?
I think so. That is. I would have thought that would work. We're director. What would we? In string exists in a list. No, it's not a list though. Would it be?
Maybe.
I don't think so. I mean, it's in this exercise, so it must have something, I suppose.
What if we try this like also director like I don't know, J-O-H?
That wouldn't make sense to me. So thinking about the in. So column name in ABC. It's multiple values. Go back down to what you had. So put equals instead of, or put quotes actually instead of John. Well, we haven't been doing that, but try anyway.
Just a quote?
No, like the name in quotes, John, whatever.
Mm.
We haven't been doing this, so no.
Mine works with director equals and
Equal
John.
instead of. Okay, I was thinking of that. Get rid of the quotes.
Like that, Jackie?
No, with the quotes and with the I write it with capital letter John and the last name too.
And it has quotes?
Yes.
Interesting. Because I swear we weren't using that before. I wonder because. Go ahead, Israel.
Oh no, no, I say that maybe it works with the capital J because with the equals with the equals it says that it's a case sensitive. It's
Well,
not
what
the
I'm
same.
thinking is earlier with Love and Brandon, we were looking at the column names. So maybe the columns, it says capital T title, but if you put lowercase t title, it's okay because it's a column.
Hmm.
But now the director is a value inside of the thing. So maybe that's when capitalization matters.
Probably. It looks
Gotcha.
like it.
What's it?
No, that's what. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That it needs to be for what's inside.
Yeah. I think that's the value is different. All right. What's next?
Find all the movies and director not directed by John Lewis.
I think you just make that equal sign not equal.
With the what exclamation point, right?
Yeah. Cool.
And then find all the wild movies.
Oh, wall G, wall E.
Well, it says title, not even movie.
Good.
Um, title.
You need an underscore. Is that what it is? Underscore?
Or
And maybe
tab.
and quotes as well around the percentage.
Oh, right.
So you got.
Okay.
So was that an underscore you put or not? It was a dash.
Dash, yeah.
Okay, that's annoying. I don't like that. So that's underscore. Cool. Nice. Alrighty. Who else? Israel, you want to go next? Hey, Drew, we're doing our practice SQL exercises. So get on that. All right. Filtering and sorting query results. So where, ordering conditions. So even though data and database may be unique, the results of any particular query may not be. Select a distinct. Ooh, distinct. Order by. Okay, so order by, you can put it like in alphabetical order or like reverse alphabetical order. I wonder if they still make people like, hey, have you been drinking? Say the alphabet in reverse. It's like
Mhm.
no one can do that. So anyway, order by column, ascending, descending. And so I think ascending is like alphabetical or like in like the smallest number to the highest number. That would be ascending, and then descending is like the highest number to the or vice versa. Limit by, order by, ascending, descending. What is that? Another clause which is commonly used is with the order by clause and the limit offset clauses, which are useful optimizations to indicate the database the subset of the results you care about. What? The limit will reduce the number of rows to return, and the optional offset will specify where to begin. Oh, okay, yeah, limit. So if you do, show me all the students where the age is greater than 18 from the student table, order this column in alphabetical order. Let's say that gives you 20 students. You could say only show me 10 of them or something, or show me the 50, but start at the 20 the student or something. That can be good because like sometimes a lot of time databases will have like could have like 1,000 results and it can take a long time to load and all you need to do is look at the structure or something. Okay. Cool. So list all directors of Pixar movies alphabetically without duplicates. Ooh, without duplicates. Interesting. Try to get it. Just forget about the duplicates part for now and just.
Okay, so select from my table movies where
Pixar. Wait, where is Pixar? Are these all Pixar or there's nothing that says Pixar?
Pixar movies. All directors of Pixar movies.
These are all Pixar movies, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was
So
different.
you want to get the directors, so you have to change the star thing. Because the star means all the columns. You only want the directors, it looks like.
So we select director.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
I'll get rid of the star.
What you say that select or?
No, the star, the asterisk or whatever.
Oh, okay. Select director for movies where this
Oh, okay. So that is all the. Wait, why is it not working though? Select director from movies. Get rid of where? Okay, cool. Okay, now we need to make sure there's no duplicates. That's interesting.
John Laster.
All right, let's look up, see what information they give us of how to get rid of duplicates.
I think it's right here.
Order by. I wonder if you order it alphabetically, will it? No, I don't think so. Doesn't really say, huh? Can you scroll?
Yeah, it says to use the word distinct.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where does it say that? Let's find
The
it.
first paragraph.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look up. Okay.
Distinct. Automatically just
Duplicate rows. That's why it was did right.
Since a distinct keyword will blindly remove duplicate rows, we will learn in a future lesson how to discard duplicates based on specific columns using grouping. Okay, so we just use distinct for now.
maybe it's where distinct. Where?
Okay, that worked.
But it didn't pass the test.
Select distinct. Select distinct. Interesting.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Huh.
It needs to be alphabetically.
Okay.
So we gotta do the order by thingy.
Order by.
You could put ascending or descending. So I think it would be ascending. Or that, let's see. So try ASC.
Not such a.
Get rid of no such
because it's like
order by. Go up to the example again.
Order by columns.
Oh, you gotta put the column name. Gotcha.
So it should be director.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. It worked. Okay.
Interesting. And let's practice organizing this a little. So select distinct director and then enter. I think that probably makes sense. From movies, enter. Order by director. Something like that, maybe. A little more readable. All right, cool. Let's continue.
I was initially looking at it like
Hmm.
I said I was initially looking at it like why couldn't it just order it without us having to recall the column? But I assume it could just order it from columns that we're not even using, right? So if we wanted to order directors by like the years that the movies came out, we'd be able to do that without showing that column.
Yeah, that is interesting. I kind of agree with you. I suppose if you're selecting all the columns or more than one column, then that's when it's useful to say order by this specific column. So can you put on the select, put director, comma, movie? Or title, I guess, instead of movie.
I noticed when I changed the order by to year, it switched order.
Title. Okay, so now we're showing both columns, but we're only ordering by the director.
The director, yeah. Okay,
So
that's cool.
something like that could be useful. Seems like it should be optional though, because if you're only selecting one column, it's pretty obvious what you're.
So what I did was I changed the year, and it ordered them according to the year of each movie without pulling the year column, without pulling that column, which I thought was a cool feature.
Oh, I see. Right, because maybe.
So if you change order by director to order by year, it'll chronologically it'll order it as such without actually pulling the year, which I thought was useful too. So
totally, yeah. And you can even, I think it shows you here, you can rename it too in the in the database. They can have some corny technical sounding column that isn't intuitive, look glancing at it, and so you can rename it that when it shows it to you and stuff. But
okay,
cool. But yeah, cool. List the last 4 Pixar movies released. So order them from most recent to least, and then we're gonna limit it to the last 4.
Or list the last 4 Pixar movies, or most. So it should be year, right?
Well, so the select is what you want to see. So it says list the last 4 Pixar movies. It doesn't say only show the director. So I would just put everything.
Okay.
Select an asterisk, and you can get rid of the distinct. And I would put a star there after select. Because the select always has to be talking about a column.
Oh,
we're saying select all the columns.
Okay.
So select everything from the movies table, and now we're gonna let's force order it by the year. Oh, we are. Yeah, but most recent. So right now, yeah, good. And now we got to limit it to the last 4.
Oh, so the last only 4.
Descendant.
So I think you got it good, and I think you just limit it to 4. And
oh, that is the limit that we write this limit.
Yeah.
So it would be 4. 4. Okay, nice. Yeah, it works.
Cool.
Let's go. This is the first 5 pizza movers. Sorry, alphabetically.
The first 5.
First 5.
Oh wait, isn't that just the same thing? Wait, no, the first 5. So you got to change the order. Not the latest, but the most recent. So the descending thing.
First 5 remover. Okay, the same, just
right.
Number 5. Let's see.
Thought that would work. List the first 5 Pixar movies sorted. Oh, alphabetically. I missed that.
Oh, so it should be title.
Actually, did that work? Oh.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. That's a weird prompt. The first 5 whatever. Okay, cool. List the next 5 Pixar movies sorted alphabetically. Ooh, so the same list, but
Hold on,
yeah.
wait. How did you with this one right here, list the first 5 movies sorted alphabetically? You have it alphabetical, but how did you get the years to match up?
Oh, I think it doesn't matter. It's just taking the title.
Oh, so it's just the title.
Yeah.
It's not the earliest movies.
It should. Oh
Oh
no,
no,
'cause
actually,
that's why I'm saying the prompt is weird. They make it seem like
yeah.
the first 5
Okay.
meaning
The
by the
first 5,
year.
the earliest,
I
yeah, and then I thought it meant put those into alphabetical order.
Me too, but I guess not. Uh,
Oh yeah, because I left with year and then it didn't work, so we tried with title and it worked. So yeah, it's fine.
And it went through. Okay.
Mhm.
yeah, that would be a cool. If we had extra time, I'm
Yeah,
sure
to
you
see
could
how you
you
work
could
that.
get that done. But okay, the next 5. So yeah, there's a way to. I think the offset thing you're gonna have to use here.
What does this accept does
Let's
do?
see.
Next 5 Pixar movies.
But the number is the number of rows, and the oddsman will specify where to begin. Oh, okay, so we need to combine
Right.
our counting
Uh
from.
huh. But instead of the second one, you put yeah.
I think 5, right? Should be 5. But what is wrong here?
Limit 10. That's weird.
Limit 10.
That's what I would have guessed. Um,
Oh, it worked though.
for you, it worked.
Oh, you just need to change that to ascending instead of descending, ascending. So I guess it's based off alphabetical.
That's weird. It's not.
Oh, but it should show only
Ah,
5, and it's showing the 10.
Yeah.
So
Go back up to the
that's weird.
example.
It worked. It worked for me for some reason. That exact same setup.
Limit, offset. Huh. Order by column. Go back down.
If you put offset 9, it gives you the 5.
Oh.
I don't know why. I don't know how.
What?
Yeah.
yeah, what
Or
was
limit 5. I did that
Yeah.
too, and it worked.
If that works, that
Because you
shouldn't.
have limit 10.
For me, works with
That's weird.
limit 5 and offset 5.
Yeah, that's what I did.
That one works for me. Limit 10 and offset 5
Put
works for
limit.
me
Put
too.
limit 5. Offset 5.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
That's
So
so weird.
So
Oh,
the limit is saying I only want to see 5 of them on my return, and the offset 5 is saying the limit 5 I told you should begin on the 5th one.
Fifth one.
oh,
Okay.
oh,
So just
that I
fifth.
think I misunderstood because I thought that offset takes decisions like within the limit, but it's
Yeah,
like
same here.
that's
I
not
made the same assumption
understood
you
yet.
did. I would have guessed what you did first as well, but now looking at it, I think that's how it works.
also offset is the beginning of where it's starting from, like counting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the
I think
limit one is just
position.
saying how much you wanted it to show on the return, and an offset is saying where that limit should begin. Okay. Yeah, and this is 100% useful because I remember working with databases that have so much data on it, and all I want to do sometimes is just glance at the structure because I want to know what are the column names, what does the data look like, so I know what I'm working with. And if I forget to put a limit and I say select all from this column, it'll go and show me all the freaking titles, and it'll slow my computer down so much, and it's like crazy. So nice. All right. Sweet. Let's keep going. I don't even know how long this thing is. I think we're gonna finish soon. Who we got? Who we got? Drew. I know you started after. You can. And then Jackie needs to go still, I believe. Yeah. You want a little more time, Drew, to catch up? Jackie can go now if you.
Yeah, because I'm almost caught up with you guys.
Got you. All right, go ahead, Jackie. Okay, nice. Solving actual problems. All right, let's scroll down. So you'll get a different table. Blah, blah, blah. Scroll down. Okay, so same thing, just a different table. All right, list all the Canadian cities and their populations. So Canada is a country. Well, you want to say the column, I guess, because where you say where the column name and then what the value needs to be.
Oh, okay. Where city, where country?
Good. And then you had to put a condition equal to, less than, or something. Maybe in quotes. Nice. All right, order all the cities in the United States by their latitude from north to south. Okay. Get rid of the where and let's see what we're working with. Like the whole where statement. All right, so order all the cities in the United States. So that's the first thing, you gotta get only the United States. So get that.
So
Only
select
cities in the United States.
select cities from United States.
Makes sense. Well, it has to match the column. You have to look at the column name.
So from country,
There's not a column named cities.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, North American countries is the name of the table. Like from
Well,
is the name of
so
the table.
I can change the North America cities, right? Because it's a table.
Yeah, right. Okay. In the United States. So we want the cities from that table, but it has to be in the United States.
So where United States?
Well, remember, where you need to use the column name and then a condition as well.
Okay. So let me check here. From select. Oh, okay.
Oh, just the conditions. Not that helpful.
City and then
No, not there. So select the city column, and let's hit enter from North America. Cities, hit enter there.
Here.
Make from go down. Okay, and now next we need to put where.
Okay.
But you need to where needs to include the word where and then the name of the column and then a condition.
Oh, okay. Where city?
Not city. We're talking about the United States.
Country.
You're right. And then we need a condition, less than, greater than, equal to.
Mm.
It needs to be in quotes. And now we're dealing with the value inside, so it does need to match the capitalization. Okay, and now it says by their latitude from north to south. So can you change select city to select star so we see everything? Okay. So order all the cities in the United States by their latitude. So I think we have to like order it, the latitude.
Okay.
Like try to make it descending and see if that works, and if not, make it ascending.
Order by descending?
I think you have to put the column name first.
Oh, okay. Latitude from north to south. Okay. Latitude and latitude.
So try ascending and see if it works, and if not, try descending. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
List all the cities west of Chicago. What? How are we?
Oh God.
List all the cities west of Chicago. Order from west to east. That has to do with the longitude. Oh, maybe the latitude? I mean, the longitude? One of those things. Like maybe it's like a greater than thing. Because like latitude and longitude are the coordinates. So if the latitude is greater than whatever all the cities. They're not talking about all the cities. So let's look at all of them real quick. Okay. So where is Chicago at? Put where city equal to Chicago.
See. Okay. Select select all from North America cities where
city is equal to Chicago.
Equals to Chicago.
In quotes, capital C. We don't need to do it, but whatever, practicing. Okay. So longitude or latitude? Huh?
I think it could be longitude, like everything greater in longitude than Chicago is west.
Okay.
I think. Right, that's what it looks like.
I definitely don't know anything about that. So I think it'd be another where. I don't think it's an order by.
Oh.
Order by is like I think we can just say where longitude is greater than 87. Is that what it is?
87.6. Yeah.
It's
Where
greater
That's not
than.
spell longitude. What the heck?
No, he,
Put an E there.
yeah. It's
Longitude.
greater.
Uh-huh.
Long.
87
It's greater than
or
latitude.
lesser than
Greater than the longitude of Chicago. It's right there. 87. 87.6, I guess. Should be good enough.
or lesser than because it's negative 87, right?
Oh, it's negative? Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it has. I'm sure it's like greater than or lesser. So just try greater than, see if it works, and if not, do lesser than. Oh, and it's negative 80. So we got to say negative
87.
87.
So lesser than negative 87. So anything more negative.
Okay, did that work? It's not showing anything.
No.
because
I'll get rid of the where
equals
city.
Chicago.
Where city equals Chicago. Get rid of that.
This one?
All that.
Doesn't work for me. Oh,
Yeah, it's going like
yeah.
Oh, no,
How
it
did
didn't.
you do it?
no.
It didn't check off. So try greater than.
Oh,
Or
yeah, greater than or lesser than.
Or lesser than,
And then the other thing too, we still need to take out the countries.
Yeah. Yep.
List all the cities west of Chicago. Order
Never
them
mind.
from west to east. Okay, so now, we got the list. But I think we do need to do an order by thing. So we got the full list, and now we need to order that list. So it should come, I think, after the where. So we got that. Now we can do an order by thing. Try ascending, and if not descending, I think. Oh, you do the column name. We're gonna do the
Ordered by city?
longitude.
Oh. Again?
Longitude, yeah. Okay. Did it do it? Doesn't seem like it did anything.
Yeah, I think we were looking for.
It's not even changing it.
She forgot order by.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, there we go. Order by from west to east. So it'll be
Okay, that worked, but that wasn't. It's put ascending.
It'll be ascending, yeah.
So,
I think you got to put the whole longitude because mine worked.
Put ascending?
With the whole
with descending, but you got to put, I think maybe it's because you don't have the full number. You got to copy the whole number, I think.
Nah, mine worked with just 87 minus 87. I think it's because it's D. Well, it's ascending ASC capital.
Okay. Mine worked with descending though.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm saying if it's west to east.
So Jackie.
Like this.
So Jackie.
Oh no, not there. I'm sorry, not there, Jackie.
That's supposed to replace the number.
The part.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then it works. So try ascending.
Where did Chicago go though? Chicago disappeared. Oh, because you used the exact same longitude for Chicago, so it took it out.
It worked. Yeah.
But Chicago disappeared though. Oh, but it still went through.
That we have to write the longitude.
What's your question?
Because Brandon is asking where is Chicago, and I said that you told me that I have to write there the longitude.
Yeah, but I guess it worked because it went to the next question. So I guess it didn't include Chicago.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to
Okay,
include Chicago.
so it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. List maybe we can have Drew pick it up from here. These ones are a little harder. Drew can get the last two.
I want to know the same question as y'all, actually.
Perfect.
Mine is working, though. That's the thing.
Yours is working?
Not working. Going through.
Okay, but the exact same one we were just doing?
Yeah.
Perfect. Order by longitude ascending.
Like, I've tried both ascending and descending.
It's your carrot. I had the same problem.
Okay, what about it?
The other one, opposite of that?
I got to flip it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now ascending instead of. Okay. All right. List the 2 largest cities in Mexico by population. That sounds straightforward.
Oh, shit.
I think it would be an order by thing.
Yeah, I got you. All right, but it's saying, like,
The 2 largest. So you got to limit it.
Yeah. So limit 2. Switching rooms right quick.
All good?
Okay.
Did it work? Maybe descending instead?
Yeah, that worked.
Cool. List the 3rd and 4th largest cities by population in the United States and their population. So they want to see the city and the population. So the select could be a little different.
It's the
3rd and 4th. Interesting. Only the 3rd and 4th. The 4th largest. So maybe you gotta do ascending. So that way it.
I forgot it's a limit and then the offset, right?
Well, if we put. So depending if it's ascending or descending. Oh yeah, it must be the limit. Yeah, you must be right. Yeah, the offset to start on the second one.
2.
I think that's
limit 2,
right.
offset 2.
I think that sounds right. Yep. Try descending.
Okay.
That makes sense to people? Because
No, I was about to ask, like, what is that limit offset?
so we
Like,
said
how
that
does that
the third and fourth largest city. So not the first largest,
right?
but the third and fourth. So we we got the United States, and then we ordered the population so that way the first largest,
Right.
and we'll keep them going down. And then we say limit 2. We only want to see 2 on the screen.
Right.
And then the offset says the 2 that you show on the screen, I want you to begin on the second one.
Okay. So offset is starting not on the first one. Okay. Got you.
Not on the first or second, but it'll be the third.
Got you. So the next 2, not the first, like 2.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, the offsets function basically just says skip. So
Right.
when you make a list, it says to skip the first 2, basically.
Yeah, that's kind of the easier way to put it.
Got you.
I didn't think of that. I'm like, not the first or the second, but the skip
You're
is
too
like
smart. You're too smart to think about the common words.
Right.
Drew, are you able to go back to the number 4?
Number 4.
Mine did. I don't know.
We can just do it.
Yeah. So I can take away offset, and then what is that? 2 largest cities in Mexico.
Yeah, mine. It worked, and I don't know. I had what you had, and then it just didn't.
Mexico.
2 largest cities. That should be it. And it should be ascending or descending, one of those, and it should work.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay. All right, got it. Thank you.
I'm kind of being lazy with the ascending or descending. I suppose we should actually understand it. I'm just like, do ASC. No, fine. Do the other one. Whatever. What is it? Do we want to understand it? Ascending. I don't know. Google it. What is it? Anybody know? Thomas?
Ascending just means that from the list you're starting from the bottom. In this case, because we're sorting them out by population size, it would start from the smallest going up to the biggest. Descending is basically the opposite. You're starting from the biggest going to the smallest.
Okay. Right, that makes sense. Like ascending, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and descending is like 100, 99, 90.
Basically.
Gotcha. Nice.
You good, Shay?
What happens if you hit continue? Is that the?
No,
Oh yeah, my bad. You good, Shay? Cool.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Did we graduate? Nope. All right. I think that's everyone, right? So Love, I think, was first. So you can get back on.
Okay.
All right. Multiple table. Ooh. Select blah, blah, blah from this table. Oh, inner join. Yeah. Another table. Blah, 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 blah. So tables that share information about a single entity need to have a primary key that identifies that entity uniquely across a database. One common primary key type is auto-incrementing integer because they are space efficient, but it also can be a string. Using the join clause in a query, we can combine row data across 2 separate tables using this unique key. That's pretty wordy and weird. Let's just try to do it, maybe. And
yeah, let's see. Oh gosh. Okay.
Cool. So 2 different tables. One is movies and one is box office.
Okay.
Okay.
Find the domestic and international sales of each movie.
Let's look at what we got. Scroll up in the box office. Doesn't let you scroll up. Okay. Okay, there you go. Oh, I see. So in the movie table, there's the ID. Toy Story has an ID of 1, Bugs Life an ID of 2. So if you look at the box office table, there's also a movie ID. So if it says movie ID 5, which movie is it talking about?
Finding Nemo.
Right. And you can create your database so it's not a coincidence that it's the same number. It's like literally joined. Like it's like very much connected. Yeah. So okay, find the domestic and international sales for each movie. Let's just scroll down in the thing. So right now we're only selecting the movies table. It says from movies, as in movies table.
Okay.
Maybe we can do like only show the title of the movie. So go back in your query down there and select the title. Okay. So now we want to add to this the title of the movie and the domestic and international sales. So we got to do an inner join. So let's look at the example it gave us up there.
Okay.
Select blah 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 from my table. We did those first two things.
Mm-hmm.
So now we need to do the inner join thing.
My table on my table.id. I gotta take this with me.
Nice. Yeah, good move.
Okay. So inner join another table on my table ID.
I feel like I'm having a deja vu.
So the table itself doesn't have an ID though. I'm just get that.
Well, let's take it step by step. So look at the example and let's try to fill it in. So inner join another table. What would be the other table?
So we took from movies, so box office.
Good. Okay. On. So there always has to be an on with inner join, I believe.
Okay.
So my table. So that's your first table. What's the first table you do? So don't get rid of the.
Oh, so it'd be movies.
Nice. Yep. Cool. And what's the another table?
Box office.
Okay. And now let's go back to the example.
Okay. Conditions. Okay, so where the condition?
What's the condition? Where thing?
And the domestic and international sales for each movie.
So I guess we only want to know. We only want to see
these.
I guess we're selecting. So
okay, we're just
select. Maybe not a where, but a select maybe. So hit enter. Yeah.
Domestic sales.
Let's just get one of them and see if that works.
Okay.
For those things.
From.
Didn't seem like it's working.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, nice, nice. Put the from. Yeah, I think that might be necessary.
So
I wonder if the name of the table matters with like capitalization and blah blah blah. Is it all lowercase like that?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Okay. So box office. And then finish off your from statement. Okay, still not working. Let's go back up to the example up there.
Okay.
Well, they didn't use a select, so I guess we probably don't need to.
Let's
My
see. They
thinking.
did.
Look at the select on the top.
Oh, select column, another table column. Okay.
Oh, we got to put another table column. Okay, so instead of the select we would put domestic sales up there on the select.
Okay, so I don't need this part.
Right.
Yes.
Still not working yet though. Inner join box office on movies. It wouldn't be there. The semicolon should be at the end of the
Oh, okay.
thing. But can you put the inner join like not separated from it? I don't know if that
Like on the
matters.
same line?
Like that. From movies, get rid of the comma on movies.
I was going to put, hold on.
Let's look at that select. From my table, it just says my table. On.
Select column, another table column.
From my table, inner join that table on my table ID. Go back. I mean, go down. So my table. Oh, you know what? It's I think it's the on thing because we put movies.id.
Mm-hmm.
And then the box office isn't ID. It's the scroll up to the box office. Oh, it is movie.
Oh, is it movie ID? That's why.
Yeah, I think that's why.
Okay. Let's try. Oh, nice, smart. Okay.
So add the international sales.
International sales.
Well, it has to match the thing up there in the actual table.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, all right.
Sweet. Anyone need a moment for us to?
Yeah, just one sec. Oh, I didn't add international.
So select the title. So you select the columns from both tables you know you're going to do eventually. Hit enter there from the from. So you say from this table, and then you say inner join the other table, and then it'll be connected with the on.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Any questions about that? All right, nice. Show the sales numbers for each movie that did better internationally than domestically. What?
Okay.
Show the sales numbers for each movie that did better internationally than domestically. So each movie has international and domestic. So we're going to do some where. I think we're going to do what we have now and just add a where maybe. Well, actually, not really.
Show the sales numbers.
It's only the box office, I think. Wait, show the sale numbers for each movie. Maybe we could just keep it like that.
Oh, because I'm using these two things, right? Okay.
Right. So you can add after that, add a where. And when I saw it, it was like that, yeah, in the example up there.
Oh, like not indented, right?
Yeah, that's how I saw it in the convention. Okay, so where did better international? So international sales need to be greater. Nice.
So list all the movies by their ratings. Their ratings, okay. In descending order. And what's that again? Order by. Okay.
I think it'll just change your where statement again. Well, actually, probably want to show the rating instead of domestic sales and international sales.
Oh,
It doesn't say that, but that just makes sense.
makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
You know what? I don't even think you do a where. You had to just do an order by.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Descending order.
Nice.
Ooh. All right.
Everyone doing good with that? We need to on the screen a moment more, or any questions or anything? Perfect. All right, let's continue. All right. Who we got next? I forget. I think Brandon. All right. Oh, okay. So an inner join may not be sufficient because the resulting table only contains data that belongs to in both of the tables. Only contains data that belongs to both of them. If the two tables have asymmetric data, which can easily happen when data entered in different stages, then we have to use left join, right join, or full join instead to ensure that the data you need is not left out of the results. Okay, here we go. So when joining table A and B, a left join simply includes rows from the first table, regardless of whether a matching row is found in B. So what's the point? That's weird. The right join is the same but reversed, keeping rows in the second table regardless of whether a match is found in the first table. Finally, a full join simply means that rows from both tables are kept regardless of whether a matching row exists in the other table. I'm still not quite getting it. When using any of these new joins, you will likely have to write additional logic to deal with the null results. I feel like I'm gonna have to chat GBT it to really. It's not quite.
I feel like it means like if there's new data that you want to add to a sheet, without any common like ID or something like that. That's what I'm getting from it. Like if there's just brand new data that you want to add to a main sheet or something like that, that's when you use like a left or right join. That's what I think it means. I mean, let's see. This exercise. So it's data by employees, Film Studio.
Yeah, maybe we'll start to click once we actually do it.
All right. We need to find some information about it regardless.
All right, so we got buildings, employees,
capacity. So this is the new building.
So the building and building is there.
Damn, employees.
I mean, I don't see the difference yet, but let's just see, I guess. Find the list of all buildings that have employees.
Okay. Find the list of all buildings that have employees. All buildings that have employees.
All of them. What?
Yeah, go back. Go to the top of that employees thing. So building.
Employee.
So maybe not every building.
Drew's laughing.
Some of them
No,
don't
but
have employees.
yeah, so for example, like 2E is a new building, so it currently does not have any employees.
So
So
we
we
have
can see like
1E,
there's
1E, 2W, 2W. Yeah, I don't see any 2Es.
yeah, so there's not a 2E, so that's technically a new building with no employees currently. So find the list of all buildings that have employees. So it's going to be everything except 2E.
Employees.
So find
We
the
have to
list
list
of
the
buildings.
building.
So I guess I'll be working with just the employee list in the building column, I guess.
Okay, I'm starting to get it a little. So we need the employees table to find out if the building has an employee or not, but we're not going to show anything. We only want to show the building.
Right, and a distinct list of it.
Right. So we're only rendering information from the building table, and we're simply just using the employee table to understand if they have employees or not. So that's why maybe the left join is good, because we don't want to be forced to show a column from the employee table, because in this specific task, it's not relevant.
Yeah, it's getting complex.
Is it
All
asking
right.
you to use coalesce?
To do what?
You can use a
Left
function
join.
basically called coalesce in your
Mm.
select
Oh,
to deal with the fact.
No, it's
But I don't know
not.
if it wants you to do that.
No, it's saying since our browser base is somewhat limited, only the left join is supported in this exercise below.
Oh, where'd you see that?
Above, right above these tables. Right there.
Oh, okay. Since someone, okay, so that's probably a dead giveaway. Only the left join is supported in exercise. Okay, so select column to another column. So let's do buildings and employees. Select buildings. Ooh.
Wait.
No, select column.
Right.
So building name,
Mm-hmm.
employee. So you're saying it will be employee?
Well, so here's the thing though, right?
Yeah.
Select is all about which column are we going to render on the screen. And so we're dealing with a scenario where we only want to render one, like only the columns from one table. So I think we could put everything, like a star. But the difference here is that we're going to say from the buildings table. And then now we're going to join the employees table with a left join.
Left join employees.
And put the on thing.
On. Oh, okay. On my table. Okay. On, and this would be building. We'll do building.
Well, actually, in the buildings table, the column is called building name, but the employees table is just called building. So you have to put buildings, the name of the table, a dot, and then the column. So the table is called buildings. That's the first one.
Got you. Buildings dot. Building name.
Yeah, and make sure it's a capital B. I think it has to match the way you wrote it. Like the table. Select star from capital B buildings.
Capital B buildings.
Like
buildings,
that
gotcha.
one, yeah. And then
Buildings,
equals employee, and then I don't know if it's case sensitive, but I know they should match because you said left join lowercase e.
Oh,
Either I don't know if it. So
employees, buildings,
building.
building.
If you give an example, yeah, that looks good then. Cool.
Equals my table dot dash dot dash.
Now we gotta figure out the condition or whatever that.
Where?
Yeah, exactly. Where building name is equal to building, I think.
Well, is there a way for us to just do where there's an employee? So where a name is populated, because that would show us all the buildings that have employees. And then if we do distinct.
I like that. That's an interesting thought. How could you?
No.
Well, distinct would just prevent it from doubling, but I wonder if there's a condition like if employees dot role. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense because, for example, if you look at the table, 1W building name 1W doesn't have an employee name, but we know it does have employees, right?
No, I actually don't think it has, because if you look at the employee list, so there's 2 buildings without employees whatsoever.
So there's 2 buildings, but it's interesting. So 2E doesn't have a name there. Can you look at the employees table and see, does 2E have anybody?
No, so 2E doesn't have anyone.
2E, and there's no 1W.
1W.
That's it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how could we, what condition? Could we say employees dot name is not equal to null? I think null is like that there's nothing in it. I don't know if that didn't work. Is it a capital? What do you put null? It seemed like it got blue. That did work.
I don't think you need a where. Because all right. So what I got in select is distinct buildings dot building underscore name, and then from buildings. But the rest of the on, you got it right. But yeah, from buildings you can keep that. But then the star from select, just go distinct buildings dot building name.
Okay.
You can literally copy it from like your own.
Distinct.
All right, take away the everything, the star.
Wait, what? Select distinct buildings.
Dot building underscore name.
Oh.
From buildings, and then left join.
Oh, from buildings.
Yeah, from buildings. No, you got it. You got it right. You got it.
Okay. Wait, and then left join.
Yeah, left join employees, and then get rid of the last thing.
Wait, select distinct.
With that last line, you use the exclamation mark equal. In SQL, they use is not.
Oh.
Is not.
Like is space not?
Full caps.
Usually that doesn't make a difference. It is not is together one word or?
saw.
No, it's two separate words.
Okay. Not null. Select distinct, which I think it just makes it that it doesn't duplicate. So I don't know why
Right.
we would need that, but
I made
buildings.
it so it wouldn't duplicate, so I wouldn't have like a bunch of 1E, 2E, and everything like that, just to have like the only ones I need.
Okay.
Right.
And
Right.
so buildings.building name, select that. That's
Jeez.
if you need to specify it, if you want to be specific. I think it would work without.
And the reason why you use is not and not the exclamation point equals is because the equals only checks for true and false, and null returns unknown.
Oh, okay. So select distinct buildings. That's the column name, buildings.
Yeah.
Scroll up, or wait, I guess I gotta. No, never mind. That was just because I was zoomed in. So wait, no. The column is building name, right? That's a column name, building name.
Right. Right. Building name.
So yeah.
Oh, so you're
change
saying I
that.
should keep it back to what it was. Okay. Building name.
So select building name from building,
Buildings.
and then left join employees on buildings dot building name equals employees dot building. Scroll up in the top right building. The employee. Okay, yep, it's
So
building.
this one. So initially it was pulling right when I added that, but now it's not.
So select distinct building name from buildings, select your employees. So put it back to star, the select star.
Select star.
Yeah, because that's just showing everything. So get rid of distinct building name. You get rid of building name too. Okay. Yeah, it was pulling before. Now it's not, right?
No, it's not. Yeah, I think it was because of that. For some reason, the not null. It looks like.
Let's see if it. So,
I feel like the not null was what was causing that issue for some reason.
Let's see.
Now it's not. Now it's working. Right?
Let me see what they had again. In the.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, it does have a. So you said not null. So not null. I mean not. So exclamation point equals does work. It's just what you were saying, Thomas, that it doesn't check for unknown. Oh, look, there's a solution thing. Click on the solution link. What? What?
Was that it?
Wait, there's no way.
That's crazy.
Wait a minute.
That's crazy.
Select distinct building from employees. Okay, so it just went to the employees table and it selected every building that an employee populated.
They're playing us because this is a lesson about left join whatever jazz.
It's probably like the next question. That's hilarious though.
Like distinct building from employees.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. Wait, get rid of distinct. So
yeah,
it's showing.
repeat.
Change instead of building, put select all. Okay, so this is employees. It has all this stuff. And then, a lot of buildings are repeated because people work in different buildings. So if we do select building, change that to building, it shows only the buildings where people work. So if it's empty, it's not going to show it.
Yeah, well, it's not going to show it because it's not in this table. It's
It's
only
not even
in the
in
left
there.
table. Yeah, it's in the left table. So we didn't even need join for this first one. We
Wait
just
a minute.
needed
So employee, right? The employee has to work somewhere. So if you're in the employee table, it's because you have a building assigned to you.
Right.
So if we put distinct, it makes it that it doesn't repeat.
Right. Distinct. Right. So now we see it's only 2 buildings that our employees are in, and we have 2 new buildings.
That was stupid, though. Come on. We're out here trying to learn about some left join, and you talking about some buildings. Anyway.
I know they were laughing when they came up with this one.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
Find a list of all buildings and their capacity. Okay, so now we're pulling all buildings. So now we got a left join, I believe. So, sheesh. So let's do.
Wait, let me read this now. Now that I know they'd be playing with people. Find the list of all buildings. Wait a minute. Find the list of all buildings and their capacity. Isn't that just the buildings table?
That would. Oh, yeah, that would just be the buildings table. You're actually right. It has everything there.
I swear to God, try it, and if that works, I don't know how I'm going to feel about it.
We're going to break. Buildings.
I'm sure actually it's about time, but bro, everyone go on break.
8:05.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Okay, 8:10.
What the heck? Come on.
Well. Oh my God.
All right then. All right, and this has to be the one where you select.
Well, I was kind of joking, but not joking. For real, take a break. It's 7:50. I don't want to get too late. So, and this thing's making me mad. Yeah. Let's say 8. Yeah, 8:10, 8:15, something like that. Before I get mad.